Glory to God. We are now back live. And today is our resident national unfriendly Black Hottie National Mean Girls Day. It is, when they ask what day it is today, it is October 3rd. So I'm like, with that being said, because I am such a millennial, I am the Black Regina George, the real mean girl out here. Um, yeah, I'm like, it's time to go ahead and get my Crocs together because I do have the official Mean Girl Crocs, baby. This is Paramount. Paramount, okay? This is literally Paramount. So boom, I'm like, I want to go ahead. I've always wanted a pair of Mean Girls Croc Gibbets, a pair of Crocs that were Mean Girls. So my mom did find the Mean Girls Crocs. I'm like, I do like how it has this little chain. It has, Damon, she doesn't even go here. It actually does have the burn book, and it has a white t-shirt. A lot of this does resonate with me, so I also want to do what I'm calling tales, a little story time, just because of how, like I said, I'm the Black Regina George. I'm the real, you know, Katie. Katie was a mean girl. That's why I said I'm the Black Regina George, because Katie was a mean girl. Regina was just hooty hoo, past that Dutch. You already know what it is. You know when it comes in. The You already know who it is. But Regina George is flawless. I hear she has 3 Fendi purses. All that stuff. I hear she does car commercials in Japan. So that's why I'm like, grab your treats, your snacks, whatever the case may be, whatever you need, so we can go ahead and get into this thing. But before we do anything, we do have to get into the Bible verse of the day. So y'all got to give me just a moment, because I'm a one-woman revolution, and I don't even see where it's showing me that I'm live for this right now. I'm like, what's going on? But I'm like, I see we here, so I'm like, because I have some, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Because I'm like, why do I not, what is this? And it's talking about new, oh my Lord. Y'all, what is going on? What is really going on YouTube? Because why don't I see my live from literally right now? I'm trying to change the settings. I'm also trying to find the Bible verse. That's why I'm like, what is going on, YouTube? What? Let me go to my channel. Right. It say that I'm on my channel. If y'all see me live, real time confusion, I'm literally confused, because why can I not find it in my YouTube studio settings? It almost had me question, was I even live? But I'm like, we here. All right, y'all. But the Bible verse of the day is coming from John 10:3. Happy birthday to everybody that's born today. And it does say, the gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listens to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name, and he leads them out. I do be a little gatekeeping, so that's why I'm like, let's go ahead and get into this, because I'm like, I'm not really certain what's going on with the settings and what they got going on and what they got going on and what they got going on. But we're gonna keep moving on with, hey, look, because I'm like, hey. Now that I think about it, that means because I'm like, I can't even change the comments. I can't make it subscribers only. YouTube, what y'all got going on? Because y'all making me look crazy live. This why I be going live. This why I be wanting to stop going live, because I'm just like, why is my live not within my YouTube studio for me to change? Because that's one of the main settings that I change. So like, all over here with the hall monitor monitoring things, what the hell is going on? And why is my live that I'm on right now not within my YouTube studio, so that I could change the settings, like my monetization settings? Right, that's another major setting. YouTube would this what, listen, we're gonna let it all work out the way it's supposed to, because I'm just like, the money, the chat, I don't know about that. I'm really not feeling what I'm trying to pick up what YouTube is putting down. But again, this is Unfriendly Black Hottie Day, so I guess I can feel some type of way today, because I'm just like, and it's also October 3rd. That's why I got on my camo. So I got the pink for the mean girls, but also the green, because, the highest of 7 heels. And how we do it. They be trying to do it at the neck. But I'm like, forget the neck. We up here with it. I really don't like that I can't change the settings. I feel like that is a part of me that is very controlling, but something about that is also not right. I feel like something is also wrong. I done refreshed this screen so many times. It's trying to, it's making me wonder, am I even, I don't have another YouTube channel that I would even be eligible to go live on. That's why I'm like, and then I see it on my channel, but not within the settings. We're gonna move along, y'all, because I don't know what to do besides just move on with life, because we're gonna pray to God that the chat act right. If the chat gonna act right, we ain't gonna have no issues, no problems, no concerns. So just like I showed y'all last time, my Crocs, I do have the Crocs heels, but they're decorated terribly. They are decorated with leftovers, and they look like they are decorated with leftovers. So part one, we're taking these off. I did want us to say, money girl, this is literally a 7, because again, you know how when you have the letters, like, it's like, you know, a certain amount of letters. So I was trying to get my money's worth using all of the alphabet letters. So I ended up, using some initials. I use my initials, my grandpa's initials. This one actually says cash. Says, yeah, one is, random things that I love, cash. This also my homegirl's brand. This is my brands right here. And then this is the KD for my initials. My grandpa love my Crocs Charms anklets that I make for myself. And then again, these were the rest of what's left over. So these need to be fixed. With us going ahead and revamping them, like I said, we are going to use the Paramount Mean Girls. And I also do have some additional charms that I'm dropping, because those are literally my charms. These are curated by KD, so we're going to pick these up. And we're going to talk about these first, since that means they want to be picked up and shown off. Okay, so here it is. So boom. Again, the gummy bears, teddy bears. These are my Croc charms. I have a couple different pink ones, so we can put them on there. These I did get from Crocs, just some gemstones. These are just some extra ones, just in case I want to put them on there, because Damon does have one out, purple hoodie. I also have the purple flower, if you saw from when I decorated my Crocs, my blue Crocs shoes. These came with a pack, the blue pack, and there was a purple one on there. And then I also want to get these bows on there. I feel like that would help me wear the Crocs heels, because I am such a bow girl. So I want to put the bow on there. I feel like putting the bow like right here will do something for me, because I literally have never worn these out, because I haven't gotten the vibe, because they just don't look like I want them to look. So I am excited to take each and every one of these gibbets, charms, wherever they came from, off. Yo, I'm really just taken aback by the fact that I cannot find my live within my YouTube monetization settings. I think that is wild. So outside of the ribbons, I do want to go ahead and put on the Crocs charms first, so that way we can get into like the story time of what we have going on. And I also want to know what my placement is going to be for the shoes. And see, I can't even go into my settings and put a poll up there for y'all, because I want to know, like, have y'all seen Mean Girls? Do y'all even understand the analogy of the Unfriendly Black Hottie Day? That's what I'm like. But, and that's what I would have asked y'all. At the Mean Girls tables, where would you be sitting? Of course, I'm sitting at the Unfriendly Black Hottie's table. You can be with the Asian nerds, the cool Asians, the jocks. You can be, what's the other tables? I used to know that whole intro. Band geeks. I'm like, I literally used to know that whole, I used to have Mean Girls on DVD. I used to fall asleep. That's why I know the whole intro, because I literally used to fall asleep, and then the little, we have to press the play or the scene selection part where it asks you, what part of you just be playing in the background while I'm sleeping. So yeah, where would y'all sit? You the nerd? See, I'm with you at the nerds table. I'm coming to see the nerds. I'm the unfriendly black Hottie that is also at the nerds table. I wasn't with the band geeks. I guess I'll be with the theater geeks. Those were the nerds that I was with. The theater geeks, which was literally right next to the band geeks. You could also be with the greatest people that you've ever met, or the worst. Beware of the plastics. Cause who's sitting at the plastics table? Cause you see, even with the unfriendly black Hotties, we had our own table. We didn't have to be at the plastics. So I'm like, who in the YouTube streets is gonna be at the plastics table? Who think they the Regina George? Like I said, I'm the black Regina George. I'm unfortunately the one where Regina said, "Oh my God, I love your shirt. Where did you get it from?" And a black girl said, "It was my mom's in the '80s." And Regina said, "Ooh, vintage." Oh my God, that is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen. All right, so boom. Hey y'all, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Be sure that you like, share, subscribe. Be nice in the chat because that's what you should do. Okay? Because normally the chat is only for my subscribers. Typically only my subscribers can talk to me. But hey, you hanging out here today because I can't change the settings. So beware of the unfriendly black Hottie. And this is what we got right now. As far as what these Crocs are looking like, we have taken everything out. And then, boom. This is what it looks like. That's why I'm like, it's a whole Crocs heel. Crocs heels. And then it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month too for the pink. So let's do it. Oh, no, we got to use Janice Ian voices. This Unfriendly Black Hottie Day. Let's rock this. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what I'm like, if you know, you know, you know, you know, you know. I know that's right. Okay, so boom. Starting off, because it's paramount that we start off with the Mean Girls gibbets, because these are not just charms. Oh, these are called gibbet charms. So mine are just called Curated by KD charms, because gibbets, like it says, is trademarked in the name itself. So boom. Oh my God, y'all, the charm on it says it's October 3rd, because when he asked me what day it was, it's October oh no, on October 3rd he asked me what day it was. What day is it? It's October 3rd. And look, it's a charm that says October 3rd. Crocs know what they did when they did that one. I love that one. All right, and then it also has a stiletto heel on it. It also has a Mean Girls purse. It has lipstick and it has a kiss. How cute. I'm thinking that's what I want to actually put on first, is the charm, the dangling charm, so I can see exactly where it's going to sit. Because I got to figure out, yeah, because I'm like outside of the story time, because I'm like, that is just, oh yeah, I forgot. You got to take this part off first. Boom. Okay. And then take these off. So, because I'm like, I feel like each piece resonate with me. So that's why I also want to tell a little story. Okay, so boom. First up, we have Damien. I love Damien because not only, oh my goodness, I never gave y'all the part 2 to the story time on this YouTube channel. We're gonna call him Hospital Boy because that's what my friends call him in real life, but his name is Damien. I'm like, the story that I told y'all of Hospital Boy, I forgot what story time we titled that, but it was like a woven into another live of the story time. Because part 2 was I was supposed to tell y'all how I found out he was married. Oh, because he no longer alive. That's how we was talking about it. Okay, so boom. His name was David, so he'll always have a little, you know, the way he was there for me, ain't nobody, I ain't had nobody stepping for me like that outside of, you know, like my mama said, you know, it, like my parental circle. So, you know, my family. So it was just like, out of all the characters that they could have on here, between Katie, between Regina, between Janice, between Gretchen, we could have even got a fetch, you know, gibbet. They gave us Damien, and the she doesn't even go here. And a lot of the times I do feel outcasted. So this Gibbet, I was just like, you know what? I'll rock with them for this. You also wouldn't even know that this is a man. Because it was an all girls assembly. If y'all know, but they had to get up in that gym because Principal Duval immediately, immediately, all junior girls report to the gym immediately, immediately. I'm telling y'all, that's my movie. Oh my God. So boom, we got Damien. We got Damien. Yeah, I just like how he was also with Janice, because like that, like he said, the greatest people, the greatest people that you could ever be with, or the worst. Beware of the plastics. And he was one of the greatest people that you can hang out with, you know? So, boom. And I was literally, yeah, he was literally, you know, cool, 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 cool. Now, this little charm right here, I freaking love charm bracelets. I'm a collector of sorts of things. So, this right here is just everything to me. Again, the whole October 3rd. Come on. The kiss, the mean girls on the purse. I'm like, I wanted to focus, but I guess it won't. It's so little, but that purse says mean girls. Do I need to do the whole YouTube? It still ain't working, where you put your hand behind it and then focus in. But yeah, there's that. Okay. Now, the burn book is funny. The burn book is funny because when I was in high school, we had a book. So this book was basically a book that, it was a composition book. And it's so funny because composition is still literally one of the main themes of my brand to this day. I still love composition books. Like I said, it's one of my brand elements, put it like that. So I had a book when I was, like I said, in high school. And I had this book every day. It got to the point where this book became really popular. And inside of this book, I would just always write down like crazy things that people said. Whether it was to kind of like remind them or, you know, use it again. It's like, okay, I'm going to write that down, you know, type of thing. Oh, I probably shouldn't have put this right there. I was too far up. Okay, so let me take this out. So yeah, it got to the point where in high school we ended up having to get a second book because we filled up the book. We filled up the book just with stuff that we said, our parents said, teachers said. Like I said, whether it was a, oh my God, I cannot believe you said that. And when I tell such and such that you said it, you better not act like you said it. Like it's in the book at this point, you know. Oh, yeah, that's better already. I do like that. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, like I said, it got to the point where we needed, because I'm like, do I want to put the book on this shoe right here? I'm like, do we want to put the book? I don't know, because I feel like maybe that's too big and I should save it for something else. So maybe I should put the bow on the top first, just so I can ensure. Oh my lordy. And then, because my bears are going on there regardless. I ain't wearing Crocs just to not have them for my brand. Okay. So, boom. Let me put the bow. It's girly. I'm like, I can deal with it. It's girly. It's girly. It's girly. It's definitely what I'm looking for. You know what's so funny is I don't even know what the Avengers and Infinity Stones is. But yeah, this is the Infinity Crocs. I feel like if we're gonna talk about different collecting Crocs as Infinity Stones, yeah, the fact that I got the heels and I said I was the type of person that would never wear Crocs. I got this. Look, we got the heels. We got the whatever these are. I call these the extraterrestrial steppers. You know. But I love these. We haven't even decorated these. This will be another live that we'll decorate these on. But y'all know we are the Unfriendly Black Hottie, so we just going to go in and give it to her what it is at this point. And then I'm like, we also have a closed Dylan clog. I'm like, what else do we have? Oh, don't forget that we have the rain boot. Come on. You look, I can't find my where the winter boot at? We got the Crocs winter boot with the fur inside of them. You look, I ain't got to get the slides. I'm like, what else? We got the echoes. We got the echoes. Like, these one of my favorite ones, and these wasn't even the ones that I was trying to get. These were just the ones that was left over. But they had some. They had little compartments on them. I'm a '90s baby. Jam Sport was the backpacks that we used to carry back in the day, and they had little Jam Sport little things that you could put on there. Right. Crocs with the fur. You know they be looking at her. That's right. That's exactly what it is. Come on here playing. I love it though. I love it. So boom. Okay, so now they're girlier. Better than what they were. Better than what they were. I'm like kind of giving Minnie Mouse, but I'm also okay with that because I'm totally a bow girly. Can y'all believe these bows were like $7? That's all. I'm like, oh, Crocs know they wrong for them prices. Okay, so boom. So I'm thinking I want to put Damien right here underneath this bow because he want to be the girl anyway. And it's small enough to fit. Because I'm like either that or a teddy bear. But I say no, we put Damien here so I can put the flower on the other one. Okay, I don't know if he gonna... Ooh, we got him. Ooh. Sheesh. Looking like Sia. That's literally what he looked like, Sia. But I love it because it definitely is giving Mean Girls. I love that. Okay, so now that I put that there, I want to put the purple stone, maybe. Because I don't want to put a gummy bear, do I? Do I want to put a bear? Or do I want to put a gemstone? I'm not mad at the gemstone right here. Yeah, just to kind of break it up a bit. Okay. And then I always got to have my brand on there. So, hey, there's that. Do I want it to be... So I got to think which color. Okay, we'll go with the light pink. Hold on, y'all, because I really got... Jesus. Because... Okay, boom, there we go. I'm like, because my nail broke earlier. I done filed it down, child. I didn't even know my nail... Y'all know, if y'all saw me doing my own nails, I didn't even know my nail bed could get this narrow. Say what now? Okay. Okay, so, I can deal with this. This is what we got so far. I'm glad we did put the stone in. I'm glad we did because I didn't even read the chat until now. Okay, so then that means that the burn book and then the t-shirt are going to go on the other shoe. And then this is my other story time. So, this gibbet right here. So, one thing that I will say, middle school is where I found my power. I don't even want to say found my power, but middle school is where where I understood that I am truly, before I even knew that I was a life path 8, my favorite number is 8. I was born on the 8th month. My name has 8 numbers in it. Like, 8 resonates with me a lot. Okay? 8 is, like I said, my life path number, and 8 means powerhouse. So again, I'm not even knowing the power that I hold, just in my divine birthright, okay? But in middle school, the signs were there. The signs were there, okay? So in this particular time, Mean Girls is out. So I'm like, I don't even know what year Mean Girls came out. So, but I had to have been in like grade 7 or 8. I probably was in grade 8, but I don't remember exact. No, I might have been in grade 7, because the picture my 7th grade teacher posted on Facebook and tagged me, not in this picture, but in a picture. And it was around the school year. So I would have been in grade 7 when this happened. Which means, dang, I was giving my mama a run for her money, because I'm like, 6th grade was like, ugh, oh my Lord. 6th grade. 6th grade, a lot of people would just, I don't know if it was that transition from like elementary to middle, and they were still soft. Because everybody, it was always seeming like I was getting in trouble for like being a bully to someone. Yeah, remember I told you this how, oh, we had a story time about, Dana and her mama, and then, because even in adulthood, I'm like, Dana girl, we've been getting into it since grade 6. Do you fuck with me or not? Because we over 30. You ain't gotta watch my story every day if you don't fuck with me for real. Like, it's getting weird at this point, because it don't seem like you've ever liked me, to the point where it was just like, you don't, and it's cool. It's cool. You don't have to like me, home girly. You don't have to like me. I'm gonna have to put the shirt on this shoe, because I want that flower on the other shoe, and that's just what it is, because I don't want the flower on this shoe. But grade 7, okay, it is tacky day, okay? It's tacky day. And again, I'm a life path 8. I am someone that's, on film to this day, because I love to stand out. I love to make a scene. I've always been in the drama department. I won most dramatic, most talkative, biggest ego, scenes, superlatives, all of this is what I do. This is in me. True to this, not new to this, straight like that. Straight like that, like I said, because this shirt right here got me in trouble. Spoiler alert, this shirt right here got me in trouble. That's what happened. So, it's tacky day. And, I'm at school, I got on, my little mismatched socks, playing it safe, but in my mind, I had already said, I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wear this shirt. It's tacky day. Like, I am going to wear this shirt. So after gym, this is what it was, because in gym you had to change your clothes. I'm like, we have gym in the middle of the day. So I'm like, okay, so I done made it to the middle of the day, and I really ain't seen nobody do like anything that's just like an uproar of like tacky. It's just, again, we got on like mismatched socks, clothes inside out, clothes backwards, playing it safe, to the point where I'm like, let me up the ante. Like, I was, first of all, I knew I'm scared anyway, but I'm like, we done already made it through half the day, so I'm like, you know what, boom, let's go for it. So after no, I must have had gym first or second period, because this would have been earlier in the morning. Yeah, because I remember after changing back, and I was just like, you know what, we got an extra shirt, we may as well just go ahead and choop choop, just like Regina, just like they did in the movie. Again, this is grade 7 me, knowing right from wrong. That's why I didn't leave my home like that. Knowing right from wrong, but getting there, and I'm just like doing it. So then And it was, because again, it was just like gym. That's when they did it to Regina. They did it to her from gym. So, boom, I do it after gym. And in the locker room is just like, the girls' locker room is just like, she did it. So this is my one way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna, you know? So it's just like, oh my God, she did it. So then, boom, I'm walking out like I'm Regina, you know, the girl. I did it first. I really don't care. Next thing I know, everybody else walking out the locker room with it just like in the movie, with their shirts cut out, to the point where, cause I'm even thinking about it now. I'm like, how was I the one to have gotten in trouble if everybody went along with it? And that's why I wasn't thinking I was gonna get in trouble. Cause did they get in trouble for doing that? No. But the way my luck always has it, I don't know who it had to have been Miss Matthews, because I ended up in the dean's office, and it's a small world after all, and that's why I love Disney, because some way, somehow, for this to be the biggest city land-wise in all of the United States of America, my god doggone dean is my cousin, which I thought was my auntie, because she's older than me. But that's all my auntie was always like, she's not your auntie, but my older cousin, best friend, put it like that. So she, come to my office. Girl, what is going on? And I was like, it's tacky day. So then I'm explaining her the movie and everything else, and she is just like, you know what? At this point, I'm in grade 7. She done called my mama all grade 6 for everything else. And, like, she didn't already figured out, like, girl, it's not just, you know, her mama that you know. Like, girl, this man, like, you know the little girl, okay? So, boom. So, she's just like, you know what? I'm not even about to call your mama for this. She was like, I'm not even about to write you up for this, but I am about to call your mama so your mother knows what's going on. And I'm just like, bro, it just never, like, it just, somebody always want to call my mom for something. I just can't never live my life without nobody calling my mama to this day. To this day, over 30 years, somebody got a problem with me, they want to do, because my mama ain't never changed her number. Let me tell you about your daughter. Like, y'all got to understand, the first time she was shocked. After that, she shocked y'all still call her. What? The first time it was just like, for real? The second time it was second thing, up until the 30 plus year life and it still happened. It's just like, okay, I know my child. Like she said, the first time it caught her off guard, like, really? That's what you do when you outside? Beating up on people's kids? Wow. I don't know where you got that from, but okay. Acting like mama and DNA of both my mama and my daddy and my grandma and my granddaddy to kick ass. Come on. They thought just because I ain't see it with my it's okay. So boom, yeah. So I didn't get written up, but she did call my mama. My mama didn't even really know what was about the shirt. Cause like mom was just like, okay, she watches Mean Girls. Like, okay, boom. Mom was like, it's Mean Girls. It ain't nothing that's like explicit or anything that's going on in there. So it was just like, what? She's in trouble, but you're not writing her up, but she's in trouble about a shirt. Okay. So then when I get home, my mom was like, so what's this shirt about? What shirt did you have on today? And I'm just like, well, in the movie Mean Girls, she cut the holes out of her shirt so that you can see her bra, and I wanted them to see my bra. Mom was just like, nobody needs to see your bra. Don't be cutting holes in your shirt. Don't be having them calling me on my good job because and it's not even because I did something, it's because I did something that everybody else followed. Kind of like Donald Trump, how they were like, oh my God, he's insinuating the right. No, all I said, he didn't tell them to do nothing. He was just like, if you bold enough, if you bowed it, let me see if you bowed it. And they said, we bowed it. And he was just like, oh, okay, see, I told y'all some of them bowed it. Say, I told y'all some of them. This was just a little testy test. A little mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all hear me? Is this thing on? And yes, it was on. It was on. I wasn't, I didn't tell them, hey, y'all, let's cut the holes out of our shirt. First of all, I like doing stuff that nobody else is doing. So it's just like, again, I done been here. Ain't nobody doing nothing. I fall asleep watching Mean Girls. Let me get into my Unfriendly Black Hottie and do my 1 2 and do my little 1 2. Okay? Literally what I thought that I had going on. I don't know why somebody talking about come on here and shout out anybody other than black people. Cause I'm like, do y'all be in challenges or something? And it's just like if somebody said you'll win. Cause I don't think you're gonna win over here. Maybe if you said with like a super chat, super sticker, or something like that, then maybe. But talking about come and shout out anybody that's other than black, why would I want to do that? I mean, God bless y'all, but I'm just saying, shout outs for the free ski. And I don't even know what's going on. That's why I'm like, then that's why I'm kind of upset that I can't change my chat to subscribers only, because I'm like, no, I don't even know what's going on in that chat. But hello to everyone that is acting like they are a child of God and they got some sense. Because I'm like, when it gets a little strange, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I really still can't figure out what's going on and why I don't see my live in my content settings, YouTube. We gotta figure something out about this, because I'm like, is it gonna show up when I'm done? Because I am pretty much done. Because I'm like, yeah, I was debating if I wanted to put another one of my croc gibbets on, but I think I'm gonna just leave it as is. So this is what we ended up with. Like, it's better than what it was. Just a cute little Crocs moment. First of all, see, that's what I'm saying, because y'all be playing in the chat. But somebody talking about plug your nose, I farted is hilarious. Like, that's the kind of stuff, if it's going to be trolling, it needs to be funny. Because plug your nose, I farted is hilarious. I don't know. I don't know why I find that to be so funny. Dog. That is funny. I hate that it's that funny. But boom, let me see what we got going on. I'm like, dang, I'm mad I would have to move the camera down. Okay, so yeah, I feel like I would wear these. I feel like I could get jiggy with these. And make sure y'all shop Crocs using my Crocs links. Yeah. It's me wanting to sit up here, but y'all know I build pretty much everything in here, so I should do that, right? Right. Oh, y'all, I'm tweaking. Like, we don't have... Duh. Like, is that better for y'all? Y'all can see it better? I don't like the way I make my ankles look. Right, because what is that? Okay. Boom. That's that. Yeah, I love them. I'm the biggest fan of Mean Girls, of the redecorated Crocs, of you all tuning in live, being with the vibes. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and tell all your friends so that they can tune in. He a real pimp. He a real pimp. Everybody else fake or something? Because I'm like, he said he a real pimp. Step to the front. Like Landon say, I need a real man. And it's 444. Y'all say a prayer, make a wish. God loves us. We got some angel numbers on the clock. So I'm like, I think that's pretty much it for what I got to tell y'all. Like, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this live. I'm like, yeah, we decorated the Crocs. Should I put the purple stone on as well, since I'm like, we did? I feel like that's just adding stuff on, but I feel like maybe that kind of... So I'm like, how do I don't think I like purple enough for it to be on there. I feel like I should just save it, and if I find something else, then we could rock out with it. But yeah, I'm like, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. Yeah. It's just the whole little, it's just the shirt. Like, I'm obsessed. The charm, like, this one is my favorite. This one works. I'm about to say, because how many pieces? When I have 3 of the 4 pieces on one shoe, and I just have one over here. But oh well, because it's still adorable. Adorable. Okay, I'm like, let's go ahead and wrap up this live. Because I do thank y'all for tuning in live. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here hanging out with me. And I know that's right, okay? But make sure that you shop, you know, shop my merch, shop all the goodies, all that stuff, all my services, you know, whether it's digital, physical, local, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, oh, this is not my gibbets, so I'm going to put this over here. But, right, because I don't have gibbets, I have charms. And these are my Crocs charms, the gummy bears. So I'm like, get yours. Shameless plug myself in, just like I do my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and wrap this up by saying our Course in Miracles, not only because we believe in it, but because we know that it works. And we know that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. As it is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. As we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? And who are you not to be? You are a child of God, and your playing small does not serve the world. As there is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you, as we are all meant to shine as God's children do. And we are born to make manifest the glory of God within us, and it's not just in some of us, it's in each and every one of us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. And as we're liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. And with that being said, be good, be great, look good, don't hate, spread love, because that's what a real mob do. And keep it gangster, look out for people, because that's what the real gangsters do. Subscribe for the vibes, okay? Okay? And just know, if no one told you, I'm here to tell you. God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you if you love them. And in turn, you will start to love yourself, because tune in and tap in, okay? Especially within. Subscribe for the vibes. KD is checking out until the next live. Kisses and toodles, baby. And then act like I got some theme song music that's playing besides just my clap.